Well, who are you playing, Paul? You
A doctor?
Oh, of course you're playing the doctor.
I'm a physician today. A lawyer tomorrow.
Physician by night, lawyer by day.
There we go.
All right, should we start the intros?
Sure.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. My name is Tobin. I'm the creator of SapphiCover.com. We're bringing you an awesome game today of Unhallowed Metropolis. This is probably my favorite RPG. And now I get to play with these fools for the next 2 hours. We're actually going to be playing the Salvation pre-made campaign that they have. We did one right before this. Actually, it was it almost a year ago that we played the first pre-made campaign that they put out. So we're all keeping the same characters except for Paul, whose character had an untimely death at the end of the last one. So we're hoping to continue that this time. Maybe somebody else will die. All right, so to start things off, as I said, I'm Dan Tobin, and I am drinking some Johnny Walker 18 year tonight. Who's up next, Jeff?
Jeffries. Oh.
Vera, you can
go. Technical difficulties from the Jeffries here. All right.
No, it's fine. Just hold on a minute. I gotta flip a couple things, so skip me leave me last.
Okay, we'll do you last.
So, I have been sipping this, and it's almost gone now. It's some gin with Wireworks gin, which is American-style gin, with some bitters and tangerine juice, and it just makes a very citrusy drink.
Nice. Who are you?
Why are we drinking, by the way?
Am I supposed to have alcohol with me right now? I don't have anything.
Only if you want to, Paul.
It's all the way in the other room now.
Dude, get your fucking fire puncher whiskey. That shit would be gross.
Go get some water.
Just straight jalapeno smoked whiskey. Vodka or whatever the hell it is. I am going to be playing Hannah Hinchcliffe, the Mourner. I've played her before. And she's super depressing and emo about life. Just like me.
Poor Hannah. Poor Vero. All right, Paul.
Oh, I'm Paul, and I'm playing Dr. Stanley Pilkington. I'm going to spend the day cutting people up, I think.
Jeff, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, who are you?
I am the Death Watch soldier, Sergeant Roderick Harbottle.
Nice.
And I'm ready to pwn some noob zombies.
Pwn some noobs.
Yeah.
So and
one other thing. I'm drinking some delicious, what was the whiskey I said it was?
Knob Creek.
Knob Creek, that's right. Knob Creek.
It's already taking its effect. If anyone hasn't seen the cover of this rulebook, there it is. Yeah, this is by far my favorite RPG. So let's kick it off. You guys ready?
Yes.
Yes?
Yep.
Zero?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. All right. So the door to the room opens, and in strides a tall, pale man dressed in the unmistakable uniform of a butler. Thin and severe, he fixes you with a cold stare before clearing his throat and announcing in a piercing voice, "I present to you Lord Archibald Kensington." Known as one of the richest men in London, Lord Kensington owns a tremendous holding. Most notable among them is a significant number of industrial docks on the Thames. He is the perfect image of the aristocrat, tall and regal with an elegant mustache. His eyes, however, seem mantic and fevered, and when he speaks, his voice is tinged with desperation. "I will be brief, as time is of the essence. My son was receiving treatment at a medical facility in the Shadwell. This evening, the plague broke out in those slums, and several sub-districts within Shadwell have been quarantined by the Death Watch. My son is trapped inside. As you can imagine, the Lady Kensington is mad with worry, and I am little better. Luckily, my contacts within the domestic security force give us a glimmer of hope, faint though it may be. I have been able to ensure that my area my son is in will be the last area to be cleansed, and Sergeant Hardbottle here will see you safely into the portion of Shadwell. Once there, your mission is obvious. Make all haste to secure the safety of my son and return him to me with my wife. Should you succeed, you will be richly rewarded, as well as enjoy the gratitude of House Kensington. He gestures at the butler, who stands behind him. Crichton here will give you what other details you need, as I must attend to my wife. Without further word, Lord Kensington sweeps from the room before you can even respond. In his mind, your acceptance of the job is a foregone conclusion. So you find yourselves in the room, a very large room, completely super elaborate. This is a very the setting of this game is a very steampunk Victorian England that's been put into a brand new industrial revolution. And there are zombies and vampires and werewolves and everything you can think of that's ever been inside of a horror movie.
In the world.
In the
Not
world.
in the room,
Not in the room. Thinking Edgar Allan Poe. So in the room, you definitely see a bunch of elaborate drapes and pictures, and the couches that you're sitting on all have like ornate golden feet and eagle claw, sculptures on them. It's very lush. So if you guys want, you can try to get to know each other. You can make some rolls to try and look around the room a little bit. But you have been sent to go to the Shadwell and find this guy's son.
Who's typing?
Who's typing?
That's Jeff. I don't think anyone else can hear
That's
that.
me.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
Making notes.
Making notes. Taking the notes in the most noisiest
when I have the memory that I do, I gotta write notes. Otherwise, I'm not gonna remember anything.
All those pot smokings. Let's see. I have very little interest in getting to know these people. Just do the job. Get it done.
Anybody else? Role-playing opportunity?
I pull out a... Go ahead. I pull out a very dark colored cloth and cough into it a few times.
Are you okay there, sir?
Tuck it away. I'm fine, but what is the pay for this? I'm not welcome in these halls as much anymore, and I don't plan to help them if I don't get just compensation.
You seem ill, sir. Not just physical, but mental as well.
The pay for this job will be more than you have made on any previous job, I can assure you that. The Kensington family is very, very wealthy, and they treat those that help them with they are a very strong ally to have, shall I say.
I'm sure he's fine. Let's just get this over with, please. Where do we go? We go to the Shadwell. Sergeant Harbottle, I presume, will lead us this way.
It's Harbottle. Roderick Harbottle.
My apologies. Harbottle. So, you are the one who I presume is going to lead us to this area, and we are going to find this man?
Yes, I have been tasked with this mission, and we shall complete it with the utmost urgency.
Farewell.
Do you, he's sick, right?
The kid?
Yes, the child.
Yes.
Yeah. And I assume you'll want a physician on this. Or do you like to just go in guns a-blazing to a plague quarter?
Well, that is why we brought you, Dr. Pinkington.
So, let's
Pilkington.
talk about...
It's Pilkington.
Pilkington.
Pilkington to
You
you,
can call
sir.
me whatever you want. Dr. Pink, for all I care.
Okay, Shirley.
Shirley is fine as well. But the money matters here. I have people after me, and I would appreciate it if I knew that I'd be okay after this.
Who's after you?
I'm in debt to a few people. I'm sure the Kensingtons are familiar with it.
Well, I believe I can use my rank to intimidate anyone that comes by looking for coin. So, don't worry about yourself. Just stick with me.
Does your rank intimidate the Kensingtons? I don't believe it does.
Lord
Mr.
Kensington is my employer.
I'm sorry. I must have missed your name. Mr. Butler.
You may call me Crichton.
Crichton. Mr. Crichton. I'd like guarantees that my debts would be financed for at least the next 3 years.
That and then some, sir.
Fair enough.
This is a very simple operation.
Let's get going, then. Let's get going.
Okay. He escorts you all out of the fabulous estates. As you walk down the hallway outside, you see really odd paintings, like pictures of children without eyes, and other pictures that look very, very regal at first, but when you look into them deeper, you're just like, wow, that is messed up. As you step outside, it is nighttime, or early. Yeah, it's early morning as you're doing this. And the smog is already very, very thick as you approach the wagon that's going to take you on your journey.
Hannah, how did you come to this place for this job? Hannah?
Dude, I don't know. I don't know how I ended up here. Actually, seriously, I've read this character sheet. I'm sorry. I don't out of character. I don't know how I ended up here.
Make something up.
Shit.
I don't even have to throw zombies at beer.
All right. Well, you never know what's gonna. You
more.
never know what's gonna
Just
happen
take a
on
shot.
these missions. We're taking every apparently they're taking every precaution. Whether the worst happens or not, we will find out. As you know what my job is.
And what that would be?
As a mourner. As a mourner, it is my job to make sure that the dead remain dead.
Okay.
So, as a man of wealth, they have hired me to make sure that if anything were to go wrong with this fair young man, and he were to pass over to the other side, his body isn't to be invariably fouled by that of being an undead.
Let's see if we can stop that from happening.
Excellent.
Right, on your way.
I hop into the wagon.
Carriage rolls up.
All right. I open the door and let the rest of the party in.
Okay. Are you guys donning your respirators?
I've never.
I suppose we should.
It's already on, isn't it? And, it's common. It's common act to. And once you reach outside, you put your respirator on.
Yeah, it's
plague is everywhere.
It's very, very. There's a lot of smog from all the factories and all the incinerators that are burning the plague bodies. Probably not something you want to breathe in.
Yes.
All right, so you guys don
respirator is commonplace.
Yep. So you don your respirators, and the carriage trots off. It's a horse-drawn carriage. You make your way all the way to the edge of the Thames, and there is a boat there waiting for you. Hello?
Okay. So we're gonna get on the boat.
Okay. Hardbottle here knows exactly where he's going, as far as where to bring you guys to. The fog on the water of the Thames is extremely thick. As the sun starts to come up, as you make your way up the river towards this district that's been sectioned off for quarantine, you can't even see the dock as you approach it. But you're pretty seasoned, and you end up bringing it right on into this small dock. And you guys are free to exit the ship.
All right, with the masks, with our respirators on, we head off the ship. We disembark.
Okay. As you guys get off the ship, you see a distinct glow appear in the fog, and it begins to move towards you, slowly resolving into the form of a man wearing a tar-stained clothes and wearing a galvanic lantern, or bearing a galvanic lantern. Come along, then, he says gruffly, his voice muffled by his cheap-looking gas mask. He motions for you to follow him as he turns back into the fog. The carriage pulls away behind you, and you have no choice but to hurry after the man before he disappears. As you walk, you begin to hear the sounds of the... Oh. Oh, I think I jumped a little bit.
Way to go.
And we win.
And we just win.
Nope, it was this guy. Oh well, you guys are on the other side of the river.
Okay.
Yay, we're on the other side of the river.
All right, so what do we do? We did some. Did we already disembark?
Lead
you guys,
on, sir. Lead on.
Yep, you're off the boat. And you can already start to hear the Death Watch as they start to mow through the city, shooting people. That they basically don't discriminate between people that are living and people that are undead. They just walk down the street killing people, and you can hear the screams of people as these Death Watch soldiers walk down the street, killing everything in their path.
Well, I don't mean to let today be the day that I die, so let's keep moving here. Show us where to go, Mr. Harbottle. Show us where to go.
Okay. Follow me.
Okay. As you guys move down the cobblestone streets, yeah, you can barely see your hand out in front of you. The streets are so foggy right now. So you guys probably need to stick together to make sure that you stay in the right path. As you peer about in an attempt to get your bearing in the fog, a low and familiar moan emanates from just next to you. Whirling about, you see grasping claws appear from the mist as the fresh animates barrel towards you. And let's see what happens. The first one's going to get a surprise attack against Jeff.
Okay.
He misses. The second one's going to go against Mr. Stanley Pilkington. Pilkington. He succeeds. He'll grapple. He'll grapple, and then he gets to do a bite. Just hold my book out. Unarmed combat.
Do I need my own dice tonight?
You can use online one if you want.
Oh, okay.
If you have 2d10 dice, that would be good to have.
I'll use an online roller.
I just need to see how that works.
This is the part of the stream when we figure out things.
It's like 70% of D&D and other related games.
It really is, especially when you haven't played it in about a year. And I did read it today. So it did grapple. I just gotta see what the hell. Maybe it's in the wound section for bites.
Grapple always seems to be a difficult thing to look up. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
I even
Every game.
I post-it noted everything that I needed to look at, and of course, there's no actual detail on what bite does. I think it just like
Just break and walk away.
Break the wrist, walk away. Break the wrist,
Break the
walk
wrist
away.
and walk away.
snap wounds for unarmed combat. Unarmed combat rolls damage. When resolving damage for an unarmed attack, roll 2d10 and add the character's vitality, and then subtract the vitality of the character hit and double the value of any armor covering the location hit. Okay, so we're going to roll 2d10 against Paul, and we're going to add the vitality of the zombie.
It seems really bad.
12 plus 4. What's your vitality?
3?
Okay, so it's 16 minus 3 is 13.
That sounds really bad. 13 is a
You're already
series. You're going to take -2, and then the last one's going to attack Hannah.
I take -2.
You're going to take -2 to your coordination and skill rolls.
Okay.
And then the next one hits, or is able to grapple, and it bites for 2. Vera, what's your vitality?
Wait. So something comes after me?
Yes. If
There
you're
were
watching
3 of them.
TV
One
or
for each.
surfing
I thought
the
we were
internet,
still on
please
Paul
stop.
here.
No.
We moved on that a while ago.
seriously wounded. I'm seriously wounded and sad.
Okay.
What is your vitality?
My vitality is 3.
3? Okay. So it's going to do 3, which is just a flesh wound. So it goes to bite you, but it just more or less scratches, doesn't actually get a full bite in. You kind of move it away.
Are these just grapples, or are these like full-on attacks?
They're full-on attacks. They grapple and then bite.
They surprised all of us.
Yep.
Okay.
So that was a surprise attack, and now everyone gets to roll initiative, which is going to be 2d10 plus your prowess.
2d10 plus my prowess, which is 4 prowess. I'm prowful. 19.
19?
Yes.
Okay.
84.
What?
There's no way you got an 84. It's 2d10 plus 2d10 plus your prowess.
Oh.
You add them together.
Okay.
It's not 100.
Sorry, I thought it was 70. Alright, hold on.
I'm at 13.
Like I'm at 19 and you're at 81.
$21.
21. Okay. All right, Hardball, you're up. You are not grappled. The other 2 are grappled currently.
And there's only 2 zombies.
There's 3.
There's 3.
One that attacked you and tried to grapple you and
Wait.
failed.
So I have fast draw associated to my Exculpus. So that would, when I use fast draw on my first round on the initiative, I get +3 to my initiative roll. So I am at 17.
You couldn't draw You couldn't draw it. You got
This is
grappled
during
in a
the
surprise.
first round of combat.
Right, but you were
grappled
surprised.
during surprise.
Okay.
You can't do shit right now. You're grappled. You have to ungrapple first.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna fast draw my bayonet and attack the zombie that's closest to me.
Okay. So the one that attempted to grapple you, you're going to roll against it. So you're going to roll 2d10 plus the skill for your bayonet.
10.
Okay.
Wait, 0 is a 10, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
20.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. You hit it. Now you're going to roll damage. Believe it says what the damage is on your weapon. It says like a damage modifier.
It says +2.
Okay. So you're going to roll 2d10 plus 2.
+2. Alright, so...
And are you aiming for the head with it?
8, 9. Yes.
Okay.
So
even
9.
with that, so if you want to aim for the head, then just say that you're aiming for the head. It's going to give you a modifier to damage, but it's going to be harder to hit. But with a 20, you would easily have hit this guy.
Oh, okay, so I had to call it out beforehand.
Yeah.
Alright, sorry. Alright, so I got 7 plus 2.
Plus an extra 5.
Plus an extra 5?
Yep.
Okay, so 7 plus 7 is 14.
Okay. Wounds-wise, that is a serious wound. You shave off about half of its head, but it's still up.
Am I able to make a second attack?
How
Do you
many
have two
actions do you have?
Hold on, let me check. Two.
Then you may attack again.
Okay, so I have to make another attack roll to the head.
If that's what you would like to do.
Yep.
Describe what you're trying to do.
So I'm going to take my bayonet and jam it into the same orifice in which I created.
The last one? Alright.
Yes. So I got a 9 plus 9 plus my prowess, right?
Plus the skill.
Oh, plus the skill, sorry.
Yep.
So let's see, 9 plus 9, 18, 19, 20, 21.
21 minus 5, so it's a... If you're shooting for the head. So what is that? 16. That's still going to be a hit. Now you're going to roll damage again.
10.
10 total.
Yep.
You actually just nick it. You try to shove it back in, but the part of the head that was already there is actually missing. So you just graze it some more.
Really?
You rolled 2d10, added 2, and you added a 5 to it, right?
No, I didn't add 5 to it. Sorry.
5 for shooting at
I forgot the 5. Alright.
Okay.
So
what,
8, 10, 15.
Okay. 15. 15 will be another serious wound, and we're going to say you squire its brain and kill it. Next up are the zombies. It's going to try and bite at Dr. Plinkington again.
Yay! I'm gonna die before this game gets started.
12 minus 3 is 9.
Flesh wound.
It bites at you, but you just kind of bites your finger as you try to push it away from you, but it's unable to. It's unable to really do any damage to you.
Yay!
And then Hannah's going to get attacked. Hannah gets 14
Don't I get like some sort of dodge roll for like before I get grappled? There's like what the hell?
It was a surprise attack.
You just don't get anything.
Not on a surprise attack. You didn't know they were there. It came out of the mist. 14. And what did you say your vitality was?
3.
3. 18 minus 3.
I hate your face.
15. That's a serious wound. So you're also going to be at -2.
What about armor?
Bites your. What's your armor value on your torso?
2.
2. Okay, so another -2. It's still going to be a serious wound though.
What's the rules? Too serious as it kills us?
Incapacitating wound knocks you out. 2 serious wounds are probably going to kill you.
Okay. Cool.
There's a chance that you could still be alive. There's a chance. The medical attention can be there. You probably could survive. Fatal wounds are definitely dead.
Yeah.
All right.
Am I up?
Who's up? Hannah's up.
Doctor?
I have a question. What does
Doctor's
preferred
up.
weapon give you? Like, if it's a preferred weapon, what does that do for you?
I think it's already factored into the character sheet because they're pre-made characters.
Oh,
So
Okay, so I'm going to try to de-grapple myself.
Okay.
Since that's my only option,
Yep.
is my guess. Okay.
So what you're going to do is roll and add your vitality. And I'm going to roll and add my vitality. And if yours is higher than mine, then you get to push it off.
So 1d10 plus my vitality?
2d10 plus your vitality.
2d10 plus my vitality. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. I got a 7.
Including your vitality?
That includes my +3 vitality. I rolled a 1 and a 3.
Wow. I rolled an 8, so the grapple continues.
Yay! Okay, there's my turn. Go ahead, Hannah.
Do you have any other actions? Or just one?
Am I allowed to do other actions?
if you have 2 actions or more, you can do more than one thing per turn.
Wait, one sec. Where's my actions? Nope, I've got 1 action.
An action. All right, that's it.
That was my attempt. Your doctor's about to die. Good luck.
Hannah is up.
So I can either de-grapple. What's the other options I can do here?
Don't you have to de-grapple?
I'm pretty sure you have to ungrapple.
Why do I have to ungrapple when he can attack and I can't attack?
He didn't attack.
He did attack me.
He can attack you because he's grappling you. You're being grappled.
Okay, well, fine. We'll de-grapple then.
You cannot move away from the attacker until he is released from the grapple or escapes. The grappler does not need to spend actions to maintain the grapple. He can release the target if he wants to.
It sounds like you could still attack him. I probably should have tried to shoot him in the face instead.
All right, you can do it, but you get a...
Oh, and does our -2 coordination from the wound also make de-grappling harder?
Sorry, say that again. Yeah, it would have made it -2.
Ah, okay. So I really rolled a 5.
Roll bad. You can attack him, but it's going to be at a -3 penalty to try and hit him.
Okay.
Does that include the penalty from the -2 to coordination he has?
And now it's going to be at a -2, so you're going to be at -5 total. If you want to try and attack the zombie.
Well, okay, so I have...
If you want to try and break the grapple, then it's going to be... You're going to be just at a -2.
It's -2 or -3.
No, -2 or -5.
To attack him is -5. You said it was -3.
No, it's -3 plus the -2 from your wound.
Yeah.
To the torso.
Correct.
There's no attack modifiers for the torso.
You have a severe wound. You take a -2 penalty to all actions for coordination and skills.
Stop arguing with him. It's just what
Seriously.
it is.
Just do
Like,
it.
Seriously.
just do it.
All right, I'm just gonna
Also-
degrapple.
On a side note, Tobin, can you get closer to your camera because you're like in no shot?
Sorry.
All right. So I'm gonna degrapple.
Just lie.
13 is what I rolled.
Just lie.
13 plus your vitality -2.
So 14.
14 total.
Yes.
Okay. He rolled a 12. So you are out of the grapple.
Okay.
Well done,
So-
sir.
Good
He
job.
Snarls and glares at you
Deserves a
as
shot.
the attack goes on.
So-
So we're back to hard
Wait,
roll.
does he have any
No,
So
more
you have a
actions?
second attack.
actions.
He has
I
more
have-
Oh, you
actions.
have 2 actions. Okay.
So I do
You
a
should
fast
probably
draw,
help me. You should help me.
which is a free action,
Okay.
and I try to go for the head with the Exculpus.
Okay. To warn you on this, if you're going for the head on the zombie, aiming for it,
Yep.
it's going to be -3. No, you're not grappled anymore. So it's going to be -2 for serious wound, and it's going to be -5 for trying to aim at the head.
So -7 is what that is.
-7 total.
What do you have to get? 10 or higher?
You have to get a 15. I believe it's a 15.
It's a 15.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So I have a skill rating of 3, so that's a +3, right?
It's going to be 2d10 +3 -7 to aim for the head.
Well, that's nearly impossible. I mean, yeah, it's pretty impossible.
What does your
Uh,
character do?
All right, so we're just gonna go for a swing,
Okay.
and we'll see where it hits. You know,
Okay.
we're at 16. I swung for 16, so +3 is.
Yeah, you need a
is-
13 to hit. So you got a 16?
Well, it's technically a 19. -2 is 17.
Okay. Yeah, you hit it. Roll
So where did I hit it?
roll 2. Oh, I had to roll it. You hit it in the right leg.
Okay.
You kind of push it off you, and as it's falling, you wipe out your scapula and cut its leg. It stumbles back and snarls and gnarls and hell at you. Jeff, you are up.
Well, what did I do for damage?
Oh, you had to roll damage. Yeah, that's true. Roll damage. Sorry.
Yeah, my dice just fell on the floor.
Vero. Hello, Vero.
Tobin, did you say what the Lord Kensington's son is named?
Good question. We don't have that.
I don't think he specified. He just said it was his son.
Alright, so son of Lord Kensington. Alright.
That is about all you know.
We're the worst. Worst rescuers ever.
He sent only the best.
Yes. Better than all the rest.
So I just, my headphones fell in the trash. No big deal. I rolled a 7 plus 9 is 16. So yeah, I don't think there's any attack modifier. +2 damage is so 16, 18.
Okay.
So that's an incapacitating wound.
18 damage is an incapacitating wound. You slice its leg and it falls down to the ground.
Because now it's my turn, right?
It is your turn, Mr. Harbottle.
Kill the one attacking me.
There's a zombie on...
Take on the zombie that's on Dr. Stanley Pilkington.
Okay.
And can I grapple it to the ground?
Yeah, you can try to grapple it.
Okay. I attempt to grapple.
Okay.
With one hand, and then get my what is it? Get my bayonet ready for another stab.
Okay. So make a grapple attack. It's going to be 2d10 plus your unarmed attack skill.
So it's 13. It's not plus my prowess or anything like that, right? It's just 2d10 plus my skill?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Let me just double check 1 sec. 2d10. Yep, no, it's just that 2d10 plus your unarmed attack. So what was the number?
So 13.
13. You are just shy of grappling him. Needed a 15 there.
Okay.
So you try to grapple him, and it kind of just stumbles away, or you pull as you try to grapple part of its skin, it ends up just peeling off. And part of the bone is shown. Doesn't seem affected by it at all, though.
Nice job, man. Thanks. I sarcastically say.
Okay, so since I get another action, I'm going to attempt to pull the zombie off by the bone that I exposed.
Okay, so another grapple check.
You love inflicting wounds and then doing more to that particular wound.
Pulling it out.
Hope his gloves.
So 16.
16, that will be a hit. You have successfully grappled the zombie by holding onto the bone that you just recently showed.
Does that mean I'm ungrappled?
Nope, it's still grappling you, but he's grappling the grappler that's grappling. All right.
God damn it.
Right,
Doctor,
but he can't make an attack until he ungrapples.
He can, but it's at a severe penalty.
Yay!
It's at a -7. So,
I will attempt to ungrapple again.
Okay. So
because I'd like to get the hell out of here.
Face-to-face roll.
What is it again? 2d10 plus my vitality?
2d10 plus your vitality -2.
15.
You succeed. You successfully push it off with the help of the sergeant who has it by the arm.
Thank you, sir. And that's my only action, so...
Then the zombie is up. It's actually going to try and break the grapple that you have it under. So, Jeff, you need to roll 2d10 plus your vitality.
So 14 total.
Okay. You successfully keep the grapple.
Excellent.
Last but not least is Hannah. What is Hannah doing?
Where's the next one?
Is there only one zombie alive still?
Yeah, there's only one left.
All right. Well,
Hannah killed her zombie?
Yep.
I incapacitated it at least or something.
It's down.
Where's the next one?
The only one that I'm holding right now.
The one that's being grappled.
So we'll get into melee range and try to take it out.
Okay. Yeah, you're all really, really close to each other, so you can basically lash out anything you want.
So describe what you're doing, Hannah.
So I move to the side of the zombie I just took the leg out of.
Yep.
And I raise the Exculpus, go for a swing in the back of the zombie.
Well, Jeff's on the back of the zombie.
Are you like on top of the goddamn zombie?
No, he's standing, but he's holding it from behind like this. He's holding onto the actual bone of the zombie's arm.
Yeah. So
From
I would
behind.
try to swing from behind the zombie.
Okay.
No,
so you're
I'm,
gonna go like
I'm,
over.
I'm behind the zombie. You're
Okay.
in front of the zombie.
He pulled the zombie off of.
Okay. Whatever side that
Okay.
is not on the side of hard bottle person,
Oh, God.
I will swing at the zombie
Okay.
since we're arguing semantics here. 18. Minus 2
is 16.
plus 3 is 19.
Okay. Yeah, you hit it. Roll damage.
Where did I hit it, by the way?
You successfully clocked it in the head.
Okay. And I did 16 plus 16 plus 2 is 18. And I believe 18 is an incapacitating wound again.
Yep.
So that means I decapitate it
Okay.
because
Yeah, you,
I have decapitator.
Nice. Yeah, you swing and chop the entire head off. Bloody gore splashes across the respirator of the sergeant,
It's good.
and it's as you pull it through, you just see the blood drip off your blade, and the sergeant feels it just become limp in his hands.
As the battle is over, I walk over to the sergeant and casually wipe my blade on his jacket.
I fucking sit down on the ground, open up my medical bag, and start treating my goddamn wound.
Roderick feels nothing.
I'm muttering to myself, just fuck this. What was I fucking thinking?
Okay.
I step lightly, trying not to step in blood. Not very into it.
I'm sitting in a goddamn pool of it, probably.
So if you want, you can try to make a medicine test.
Okay, what is
He's
that?
a doctor.
It's going to be a. So you have the tools. It's going to be probably a mediocre test for you.
Okay, and that means I need to roll a 11 or better.
Yeah, fine. Yep.
Okay, and I get plus my skill. So is it 2d10 plus my skill?
Correct.
Okay.
That's the formula for the whole game.
2d10 plus my skill. I got a 14.
14, you
Plus
succeed.
your skill.
That wasn't with my skill added. I rolled an 8 and a 2. So
Okay.
Okay. 14.
So yeah, you successfully heal yourself. You're not going to take that -2 penalty anymore.
Yeah.
If you want, you can try and spend some time healing Hannah as well.
Yeah, I guess if Hannah will be nice enough to sit her ass down over here. Show me where it hurts.
The torso, right?
Bend over and say ah.
He bit you right on the top of the shoulder.
Okay.
I peel it back. It looks really bad, actually. I'm sorry. You actually. What's my difficulty on this one?
Same as
11?
yours. Yep.
But I think I'll be able to make it work. I rolled a 12, so it's gonna be a tough heal, but good luck.
It's for your
As
best.
you, so as they're doing that, you start to hear more and more zombie noises start coming towards you from the west.
I cough a few times again. I think that, though, may mean that we should move on.
Agreed. Sergeant,
Yes, let's move on.
lead the way.
Follow me.
So you notice that. So you know it's up ahead and around the corner to the right is the building that you're trying to get to. You slowly make your way through the fog, and eventually you find yourself in front of the this very large building
It's definitely some sort of medical center. And outside, everyone make a. Do you have like an observation skill? So.
Streetwise?
Not streetwise, but
the dreaded perception skill. I hate this skill. Let's see. I don't know what the hell you. There's nothing here for really.
Yeah.
You got nothing, man. Will, charm, intellect,
automatically
wit.
Perceptive.
I would assume wit.
We're gonna say wit, unless you have a skill that is better at it, as far as like searching or anything like that. So we'll say
etiquette.
Wit.
I've got etiquette.
Not etiquette.
Demolition.
I can hold a spoon.
I have concentration.
Okay.
Survival.
No, just do wit. Just make me a wit roll.
That wit roll. 15 plus 3, so 18.
Anybody else?
Oh, whoops, sorry.
I don't know if anyone else wants to.
Sure, why not? I look around. I got a 17.
I got a 12.
Okay. Hannah and the doctor, as they're leading behind, end up noticing a young girl near the front of the building. She's kind of hidden, and she's crouched down wearing a pink dress. She's probably about 8 years old.
That is not a son.
That is not a son.
I look for bite wounds. Is there any are there any bite wounds on her?
Give me a wit test. How thoroughly are you looking? Are you just observing her, or are you like ripping her apart trying to find bite wounds?
I walk up to the woman, the young woman, and
it's not a young woman. It's a child. It's an 8-year-old.
I walk up to the child, and I take a look, and I rolled a 15. No, sorry, it's 6. No, it's a 9. Okay, so that's a 16 plus 3.
How thoroughly? Like, are you just standing over her, looking at her?
Yes.
Or are you going under the dress?
I'm looking. No, I'm not looking under the dress.
Okay.
I'm looking for her, and I'm looking for signs of plague.
You don't see any signs of plague.
With a 19.
I walk forward and push Hannah out of the way. I'm like, let a medical professional do this, and I do a full medical exam.
Okay.
Okay.
Make a wit test.
Wit? I thought it'd be medicine.
No, it'd be wit.
Why would it? It would be medicine.
I rolled a 10 evidently on my medical exam, but whatever.
A 10?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, you don't see anything.
Great. That was a waste of time. I'm never doing a medical exam again because evidently I wit.
She's just curled up, just looking straight forward, crying. Eyes are completely wide open. I don't think she's blinked since you guys got there.
Well, guys, what do we do with this? I don't
search her for anything of use.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you.
You are sick individuals.
I feel nothing.
Feel nothing.
I have anhedonia, so I don't feel anything.
All right. As you guys are sitting there, you start hearing more moans, and you start hearing Death Watch gunshots.
Let's continue on. This isn't the person we're looking for.
Okay. You guys are just leaving her there?
I have no care
for her. Do you want to
she's
make
dead
sure
weight.
that she's completely not going to come back to life and kill us?
Wait, she's dead? I thought she was alive.
I'm not that much of a dick.
Wait, I thought she's dead.
No, she's alive. She's just
crying
in shock right now.
She's crying.
Oh, okay, well, I can't really console her because I'm kind of intimidating.
Can you carry her? Bring her with us? I don't know. I feel like we can't just leave her here. It seems mean.
I can, I guess.
Good, pick her up. Let's keep going.
Alright, so do I do a strength test or
you're an emotionless mess.
I'm pretty sure I can pick her up with no problem.
Pick her up.
This is a waste of time. She's dead weight.
We'll see.
Whatever. Okay? You can't just leave her behind. It's mean, it's cruel.
Okay.
He's heartless though. If it's useful, he could throw her at a zombie.
Alright,
but
so
when I looked around this world, it's pretty...
I go up to her and I ask her what her name is.
She says she like just looks completely dead, dead straight center. She can barely speak, and she mutters something that kind of sounds like Shelly.
All right, Shelly. I think that's what I heard. You're gonna come with us because you're gonna die here if you don't come with us. So I'm gonna carry you. Is that okay?
And she kind of gets up on her own. She's like, I can walk.
Okay.
Oh, excellent.
So
there
come,
we go.
Come with us. Follow with us, and we'll keep you safe. Okay.
I reach out my hand. Here, come on.
She has a little.
I cough into my other hand.
She has a little teddy bear with her in her left hand. It's covered in blood. And she takes her arm and wipes some tears off of her face, trying to dry her face out as she follows you guys. She reaches her hand up, though, and tries to hold the sergeant's hand.
Great.
And I grab her hand, and I walk with her.
Okay.
Ever
you guys.
It's such a touching moment.
You guys walking into the building?
I assume
I guess so.
Okay. As you guys get to the door, you see two giant oak doors. As you try the handle, you see that it's locked.
Shall we knock?
You can knock.
Hannah, why don't you knock on the door?
She knocks on the door. It's very slight, like.
I like how you were just made to knock on the door. She's like, Hannah, why don't you do it? You're just like, yeah, Hannah does it now.
You have no choice in this, Hannah.
Apparently,
you are compelled to knock.
She knocks on the door. There's no sound. Behind you, you see the blast of gunshots, and you hear an ever closering moan.
Did you say moan or mode?
Moan.
So
it sounds like the Death Watch is walking down the street towards the laboratory or wherever you're at, killing zombies on the way. They'll probably be here pretty soon.
So we should get indoors.
Door's locked. What do you do?
Can we so we can't open the door at all?
It's locked. What do you do?
Are there windows?
I fucking pull out my Derringer pistol and shoot the goddamn lock.
Okay. Give me a roll. It's going to be an easy roll. You need 11 or higher.
Okay. What skill do I use, I guess?
Melee, no.
My pistol skill? That
pistol
makes
skill.
sense. Okay.
2d10 plus your pistol.
17.
You hit it. You blow the lock off, and the door actually opens slightly.
Hannah, open the fucking door.
She pushes it. She pushes it slightly with her teddy bear.
Hannah is not. Hannah is not the child. I am Hannah.
Shelly's the child.
Damn it! Don't roleplay for me. Damn it!
I keep trying to put Chris in situations where he gets killed. I'm really struggling for it. Okay.
Shelly crits the entire time.
Yeah.
Shelly crits with her teddy bear.
I'm not having the small child do all this.
See my bear Timbers?
All right, so I pushed the door open.
All right.
Is there? I don't go in or anything. I just push it open.
The room is lit on the inside, and light slowly pulls out. Gunshots and moans grow closer and closer to you from behind.
Let's go inside, guys.
All right, go inside.
Okay. Go inside.
As you enter the building, it's a very large open room. There is one desk at the entrance, and there is a man on the side sitting down who is obviously dead. Around you are pristine white walls, which in this city is almost unheard of because of all the smog. There's at least some sort of stain or residue on almost everything in the city. But in this room, it's completely stark white, almost sterile. Except for maybe a little bit of blood splatter and this guy that's clearly dead on the floor.
I give it an approving look.
I'm going to close the door behind us.
So,
yep.
I kind of look around the room trying to figure out like what is this exactly? Is this guy a scientist? What was he doing? You know, kind of clues for what happened.
Okay. If you go over there, do you have any kind of medical test, Hannah?
It's a concentration.
No, it'd be
Thanatology.
medicine, which is evidently
I
not
don't know
part of
what
doing a medical
thanatology
check.
is.
You don't have medicine. So you see that this body is completely covered in gore.
Okay, well,
like
my wit roll was 18, by the way.
What did you have?
Wit roll was 18 plus 3, so 21.
Okay, yeah, you basically see the same thing. You see that there's blood completely in gore. There's intestines like on this guy's face. There's pieces of brain on the table.
So what was the guy dressed like? What did he look like he was in uniform-wise?
He's got some sort of white... Let's see. As the door opens, a small room with bare white walls. A small desk sits against the back wall, and a corpse of a man with his throat out lies propped against it. His starched white shirt is stained almost black with gore, and his tweed suit is a bloody ruin. The room is empty except for a single unfortunate occupant, and 3 hallways branch off from the room, one from each side.
Wait, did you say there was a desk in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to rifle through the desk.
Okay. The walls, floors, and ceiling are all stark white and strangely clean, save for a small spatter of blood around the corpse.
Okay.
A dingy smog of London cannot be denied, and one would expect such white walls to not be immaculate.
Was there a spatter trail anywhere? Did the blood move off to anywhere else, like towards a certain room?
No, there's no trail of blood through the room. It's all resting on this guy.
Okay.
This
doesn't look like the work of an animate then.
I'm going through the desk. Okay, you rifle through the desk, and it is actually completely empty. The only thing that you find is a revolver.
I take it.
Okay. You now have a revolver with a damage modifier of +5. It's loaded with 5 rounds of ammunition, and it takes 1 action to load it if it goes empty.
Oh, while we're here, I reload my other my Derringer that I have.
Okay.
And then put the Derringer away, and again I go, Hannah, you're not a medical professional. Please stop doing this. Push her out of the way and do an actual medical exam. Again, I'd like to use my medical check this time for doing a medical exam now.
Doing your medical exam, you realize that due to the amount of gore that's on this guy, that not all of the gore could actually be from him. It almost looks like this guy was covered in bits and pieces of other people.
Is he made of other people or just covered?
No, okay. Just covered in other people's body parts.
Got it.
There are other people's body parts. There's no trail of other people's body parts elsewhere in the room, just in the center of this room with this guy.
Correct.
Well, that doesn't make sense to me.
The rest of the room seems extremely clean.
This clearly looks staged.
There's 3 hallways in the room besides where you are now.
Well, so I take I look at every other of all the other hallways. What does each one lead to? You know, from the room, what can I see? You know, walking up to each door frame.
There's no door frame. It's just hallways.
There's a room. All right.
You're
door frame, whatever. You know,
hallways.
where the room becomes another hallway is where I'm at each time.
You see a hallway of doors down each hallway. There's no floor plan that you can see. There's no sign saying what's down each hallway. You just see a hallway of doors.
Okay.
Well, guys, shall we go down one of them? Not getting any younger here.
Yeah, we gotta stick together, guys.
All right.
I'm sticking with you, Shelley says.
You got a little hanger on there, Sergeant.
I'm aware.
She looks up at the sergeant and starts to cry a little less.
All right, so we're gonna go right. How about we right?
Sounds as good as any other direction.
Let's go
They're
that
all
way.
probably going to lead to us dying. So, okay.
Okay. As you walk down to the end of the hallway, you see you see windows and doors along each side. As you go down, you see most of the rooms are locked. The keys are actually still inside the doors. And there's really nothing inside of each one. They're just locked medical rooms. And then as you go down one, you hear and there's a zombie that slaps itself against the window. Shelly screams, and it starts clawing and banging on the window, trying to get out. It definitely looks hungry.
Doctor, do you need any supplies here?
Never hurts to take a few more.
So these
pick up
rooms,
anything
like-
that seemed useful.
Are these just like locked rooms, like they're cells?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hold my ground.
Okay. It keeps banging on the window harder and harder.
It's not gonna get out.
Trying to break it.
So should we move on, or
I think we should go in there and check it out.
What?
What?
go into a room with the zombie?
It's just being held there. Somebody's clearly trying to study the zombie.
Is there anything unusual about the zombie compared to other zombies in our experience?
No, it's just like the other zombies that you saw.
Yeah,
It just
then
looks
never mind.
really hungry.
I don't want to go in there. It's just hungry. Cool. Not very nice to start.
I mean, what's at the end of the hallway?
Yeah, if you continue all the way down to the end,
Yep.
you find yourself in a large surgery theater.
All right. Is there anybody in the surgery? Is there anything in the surgery?
Make a
Board.
wit test.
15, 18.
As you walk into the theater, you see that the entire theater is empty, except for the table in the center of it. It's got leather straps, and it has blood and some bits of body parts scrambled across it.
But no whole being.
No whole being.
Okay. I go up to the table and just sort of look at it and see if I can figure out what was going on here.
Okay. Is there anything else in the room? Like, is it well lit?
Yeah, it's well lit right over where the table is, but everything else is pretty shadowy, where the people would have sat to watch.
So there's only the door that we came through?
In this room, correct.
Are there any like file folders or notes or anything, any kind of like medical documentation in this room?
Make a wit test.
Nine.
Nope.
17.
You see a couple pieces of paper, a couple notepads that just look like there was a student taking notes of how to do an operation. There's a couple doodles because apparently he was bored watching it.
Does it kind of hint to what kind of operation it was?
Did my inspection of the table reveal anything?
You basically just see straps and you see blood on the table. There's not a whole lot going on here. It's pretty empty.
Well, guys, let's
So we
try
should
a
go
different
back.
hallway.
There's no other exits or entrances into the surgery room.
No, just the one that you walked in.
All right.
Doctor, are there any tools in here that you want to take?
There's no tools except for the leather straps.
I take the leather straps.
Okay.
Right.
All right. You now have a pair of leather straps.
You cannot get ye flask.
Get
All
you
right,
flask.
let's go back.
All right.
Okay. Never know
So
when
let's
we'll be
go to
finished.
door number 2. It's straight ahead.
You're going straight ahead from the main room?
Yeah.
Okay.
From where we entered, we go across.
All right. So another long hallway, doors on either side,
Cells.
cells,
just like the last one.
Any zombies? Animates?
No zombies or animates in any of these.
I look at Shelly and I say, "How's it going over there, kiddo?"
She just kind of sniffles. Thank you, mister. And then you see her start to cough.
Doctor.
And then she
Yes?
seems to be having a seizure.
Okay.
Not good.
Things escalated quickly. Doctor,
You had to
wanna
talk
take a look
to
at
her,
this
Jeff.
kid?
You had to remind the GM that she existed.
I run over to her and start examining her.
As you start to examine her, make a medicine roll.
16.
16. Yeah, that'll be enough. You see that she actually has a bite wound on her inner thigh.
I try to treat it.
Okay.
1 sec here. Thought I had some special thing involving this. Yeah, I do. I'm a plague doctor. Okay. Okay, so I try to treat her. Does she shake the infection? I guess it's a roll she makes.
Okay. Let me roll that. Nope. No, it doesn't work.
The patient may also re-roll a failed attempt to throw off the infection at hour 8. We wait here for 8 hours.
8 hours. We wait for Shelly. All right. Yeah. She keeps seizing, and then eventually it stops. Then she lies motionless on the floor.
I've drawn my weapon and I go for decapitating her.
Wow.
Whoa,
Easy there.
Without any of this, it's a snap reaction.
She's not dead yet. What the fuck, man?
She just came out of a seizure.
Did he do that? Did that happen? Did he just decapitate her?
Well,
I try to grab his arm before he decapitates
So
her.
you, Dr. Stanley Pilkington grapples Hannah Hinchcliffe.
You could try. It would be an approach check.
no, it would be an initiative roll. Anyways.
All right, make an initiative roll.
Okay.
We'll see who rolls first. 2d10 plus prowess. See how this plays out. It's the only fair way.
It was 15.
17. Oh.
No, it's 15 plus 3 plus prowess is 6.
Why do you have plus 3?
I have quick draw on the Exculpus. Exculpus, if I do a quick draw during first round of initiative, I get plus 3 to initiative. So, my roll is 15, 3, 6 is 24.
I rolled a 17.
Holy crap.
So I think he's faster than me.
Yep. All right, Bureau, make a attack against. Well, she's already on the ground. You just automatically chop her head off.
Yep.
So Hannah walks over and brings her blade down and chops off the 8-year-old girl's head, and it rolls across the floor to the feet of the sergeant, staring up into his eyes.
I have real quick question. In my medical opinion, do I think was she alive before he did that, or was she actually already dead before he chopped off her head?
I think that's a moot point.
Yeah.
It matters for my reaction.
You're pretty sure that she wasn't dead, but you can't say definitively. But your instinct is that she was still alive because she just had a seizure.
Okay, I pull out my fucking pistol and point it directly at Hannah's head.
Okay.
What the fuck was that, man?
She was already dead.
Are you a goddamn doctor?
No, you are, and you couldn't save her.
Fuck you. I take the pistol and shoot Hannah in the foot.
I have a free parry.
Wow.
Fuck you. You just killed an 8-year-old child. Like, this is like, my character, like, lives on the streets, like, I'm, like, part of this community. Like, you just fucking chopped off an innocent girl's head.
I take the teddy bear and shove it in Hannah's arms and say, "You're gonna keep this, and it's gonna remind you of the atrocity that you just did."
Look, I have a free parry.
What does your free parry do?
Well, he has to try and hit
free parry the teddy bear.
No, I have a free parry on fucking Paul.
You know what? I'm not even aiming for a body part. I'm just rolling at him. I'm just shooting wildly at him. I'm so freaking angry. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not with it enough to make an aim.
All right. Roll a 2d10.
Okay, one sec here.
Vera, what's your prowess?
6.
I mean, what's your vitality? I think.
And I do 2d10 plus my pistol, right?
Oh, 1 sec. I just need to check something.
It isn't just he's in melee range of me. So
Coordination. What's your coordination?
3.
3. Okay. What's your roll, Paul?
My roll is. 1 second. Did not roll. There we go. I rolled a 9. God damn it. Hate you.
Total?
Yes, total.
Okay.
I rolled a 2 and a 3 or something. 3 and a 4.
He shoots, and you can feel the warmth of the muzzle, but then the bullet whizzes past your ear. You hear the little snap of the round breaking supersonic speed.
Looks like you got fucking lucky, man. I holster the pistol and just turn my back on him.
I'm not going to escalate this.
Her,
and I just walk away.
I still shove the teddy bear in her arms and say, "You're keeping this."
Okay. I look at it, confused.
all right.
Don't look confused, Hannah. This is gonna remind you of the fucking child that you murdered before it was even decided that she was gonna turn.
It was decided.
As Hannah walks over the body, she takes a look down and sees the eyes wide open staring back at her of the dead 8-year-old child.
Okay.
All right. So there's
Hannah really feels nothing? Like you have no remorse?
No, not really. It's not her job to care.
This has hit my character very hard right now. You're not my friend.
This isn't about feelings. This is about survival more than anything. And
Whatever,
getting a
let's
job
keep
done.
going. Where are we in this hallway right now?
All right, so you're in front of 2 very, very large doors at the end of the hallway.
I lean against like one of the side walls in the area, near the doors, and just say, "Hannah, you first. I'm not letting you fucking stand behind me."
Okay. You motion her forward. Hannah, what do you do?
I stand still.
Ooh. Inter-party
Hannah,
conflict.
don't even make me get Sergeant up in your ass right now.
What the hell did you just say?
Go
What the heck
forward.
was that?
Go through the door right now. Don't make me pull rank on you.
What is the door, anyways? What do I see in the door?
It's a door, so open it.
Is there a door? Oh, yeah, it's open. So
It's not open. It's closed.
Okay, fine.
There's
I will.
2 very large doors that are closed right now.
I will open one door and stand to the side.
Okay. Are you looking in, or are you just standing there?
I open the door and let them see what's inside.
Okay.
I'm not looking in.
You're not looking in. Do you guys
Well-
look?
Well, yeah. What else is there to do?
Right.
I'm just making sure that you guys are looking. All right. The stench of offal assaults your nostrils as the doors open. Inside is a room of shambles with overturned tables and scattered papers lying in pools of blood on the floor. In the center of the room is a pile of mangled bodies. Atop the pile lies a twisted creature sucking greedily at the neck of the nearly dead man. Human in form, the monster's skin is ruddy. Its nails are long and claw-like. It looks up from its meal and hisses, bearing massive fangs beneath its blood-red eyes. Moving with preternatural speed, the creature drops the unfortunate it was feeding on, grasps an axe from the floor next to it, and bounds towards you. Roll initiative.
God damn it.
Jeff.
So I have fast draw on my pistol.
Yep.
I have 26 initiative.
21.
Hold on one second.
Sure.
So 16.
Okay. Hannah, you are up first. Are you looking?
So, there's a big thing that's coming through the door, right?
Yeah, you can make an intelligence check if you want, if you look at it, to see if you can tell what it is.
Is the door lockable?
It doesn't look like it. It's got the 2 push button handles. You push and then it opens.
It's just a two-way like push door thing.
Yeah.
Perfectly help pointless to barricade anything in here.
Correct.
Great. So I will stand to the side of the door and hold my actions.
Okay. He holds his actions. What is the doctor doing?
So right now we've got the creatures coming towards us. I'm against a wall near the door.
Yep.
Vero's just standing in the door. Hannah's standing in the door. And
Not
where...
in the door. I'm standing to the side of the door.
Oh, okay, to the side of the door. And where is the sergeant right now?
I think he's next to you.
Yeah. Hold my pistol out.
I take out my pistol. Yeah, there's my action. It's a whole action.
Okay. All right. So this
You
monster.
put your pistol away.
Do I get to go?
Wait.
This is...
Paul, you put your pistol away after you tried to shoot me with it?
Yeah, remember I specifically said that.
Oh, I didn't remember that.
So, Sergeant, you're up.
Okay. I have the ability to called Bullet to the Brain, which doesn't reduce, like, it doesn't incur a penalty when I aim for the head.
Okay.
So I'm going to aim for the head and shoot my pistol.
Okay.
Do you have 2 actions?
I have 2 actions.
Then you should aim.
What do you mean?
If you do an aiming, you get +5 attack.
He gets +5 damage. But he's aiming for the head already. He has a skill that lets him do that for free.
Attack range modifiers. Attacker aiming +5.
So
is that
attack
on your
can
own
be
character?
5 extra range.
Well, it's on my own, but there's attack range modifiers, and it says attacker aiming. So, I mean, for you, it should have something for that.
But that's attack range, not difficult.
Yeah, it's a pistol range.
Okay.
I assume it means...
So if you take an action to aim, and you have 2 actions, you can use this to increase that.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Metagaming.
I have fast aim, though.
Okay. I don't know if that means maybe you can aim without taking an action.
Fast aim, a character with this stunt may forfeit a single action to receive an aiming bonus instead of forfeiting his entire turn.
So aiming takes the whole turn, not...
Oh, so
Yeah.
not. So this is
Yes.
exactly what you need.
Oh, so you want me to forfeit?
So you take 1 action to aim and 1 action to attack.
Oh. Okay.
Or you could just shoot at no penalty, right? With your aim at the head.
That's...
but
that
you really
is...
want to hit.
So Bullet to the Brain says a character has extensively trained to shoot at a target's head, the surest means of destroying a zombie. As a result of the repeated shooting drills targeting this area, the character does not suffer an attack roll modifier when making a ranged attack with a firearm targeting the head location.
Okay. Yeah, so instead of taking the penalty, you could just do it on a straight roll. If you spend an entire turn, you get +5 to it. So it's up to you.
I'm just gonna aim for the head. I'm not gonna do a fast aim.
Okay. So you're gonna shoot.
I'm just gonna shoot him.
Okay.
In the head.
Okay. And so you're gonna roll 2d10 plus your weapon skill, and see if you can do it. You're gonna be at actually -2 because of it's moving.
Okay.
Tell him the negatives after he's decided. It's a good time.
So it's 8 plus 7. That's
15.
15.
15 total.
15
Plus
total.
Minus the 2.
Yeah, I already did that.
Okay, so 15 is going to be that is going to be a hit, right on the money. Roll damage.
$22.
22 damage. Wow. Okay. Yeah. He leaps off the bodies, lands on the ground, and starts marching towards you, picking up the fire axe in one smooth motion. You pull out your pistol and fire one shot right between his eyes, exploding his skull.
Is he
That's how
down?
it's done, guys.
Yeah. He falls backwards from the motion. Feet fly forward, and he's down. Left before you is a room full of bodies. There's probably a 10-foot tall pile of dead corpses that have all been disemboweled. The stench is pretty gnarly.
My hands are shaking, and I just put the pistol away. I'm like, fuck this.
At the back side of the room is another large door.
Okay. Well,
You guys want to do anything else?
What else is in the room? Is there anything like documents or anything?
No documents that you can see. You just see the door with a large plaque above it that says examination room.
great.
Was there anything?
Exam.
Was there anything on the person's body?
So I have familiarity with animates. Can I identify whether this is a normal animate or not?
Yeah, take a roll.
It's 15. I rolled 15.
15. You can tell that this isn't a zombie. Based on the eyes, the length of the claws, and its teeth, it's actually a vampire.
Okay. What? So I say, this definitely wasn't an animate. It looks like it might be a vampire. It's all.
Okay.
I mean,
You can tell that it was it had basically killed all of these people, stacked them up in a pile, and then that way it could feed on them at its leisure.
So all those people are still alive?
No, they're all dead. He killed them all, but then he was going to just feed on them after.
Oh, okay.
He didn't want to have to worry about chasing them. He just wanted to bring them all into one room, make a giant stack, and then suck off of them each one.
Okay. Is there anything on his body? Like in his pockets?
There wouldn't be anything there. It's the only thing you can really see is the fire axe.
so there's other bodies, right?
Yep.
All right. So can I just? I'm gonna do a roll on thanatology to just see how they died. That's 19. Wow. So that's 21 on thanatology.
See how they died? They died by being eviscerated.
Okay. I will assume it's by the vampire then.
I'm gonna take the fire axe.
Okay. Anybody else want to do any searching?
You
Or do
guys
you
are
want to go
just
for the
collecting
door?
shit. Do they get like a hindered bonus now for collecting so much crap?
I don't know.
I've
The
only
doctor here with
I've
his
only collected the fire axe.
doctor here with
I've
his
only got
kinky
I've
leather
only got a
straps.
revolver and a pair of leather straps. Weighs less than a fire axe.
What's the damage of the fire axe?
You've collected. You know what you've collected? Hannah's
+3.
collected a life of sin and
A teddy bear.
the hatred of everybody else here. So, congratulations, Hannah.
Whatever keeps us alive.
And whatever keeps you alive, good luck.
So what's the damage of the fire axe?
It's +3. All right, what are you guys doing?
So there's a room behind it, and that's it.
Yep.
Onward and upward. Is there windows in the door? Are there any reasons to be disturbed by this door?
Other than that, it's in a room full of a 10-foot tall pile of dead corpses. No, it seems like a regular wooden door.
Well, I give Sergeant a knowing look, and hopefully, and I open the door for him to take aim.
As you pull on the handle, you realize that it's locked.
Of course it's locked. I motion for the doctor, if you may.
Yes. What would you like?
Do what you do best and blow the door open.
Sergeant, would you like to ask me for something?
I'm going to take my axe and try and pry the door open.
Okay.
I'm just gonna ignore Hannah.
Okay.
And I say to the doctor, here, I'll take care of this.
Thank you, sir.
Before we do this, can I just say, Doctor, can you make a intellect roll?
That's always worrisome. Yeah, one sec here. Oh dear, I'm getting really bad rolls today. I got a 13, and that's with a +4.
All right, that's still enough. You actually notice that you're probably inside an illegal laboratory. You're getting the sense of that, and you're getting the sense that the 10-foot tall pile of bodies is actually all of the workers that were in the building, which is why the rest of the building has been so quiet.
Huh. Guys, I'm
What's
looking
up?
around here, and just something's not right. Do we know why the Kensington's son was in this particular building?
No, we weren't given that information. We were just told to retrieve him.
Okay.
Why? What'd you find out?
Just things aren't quite right here. I don't know. It seems pretty quiet. This doesn't seem like well, it's not a law-abiding place, I'd say. But then again, who isn't doing a little bit of illegal conduct, although a pile of bodies is a little more illegal than normal, I'd say. Never mind. I suppose we should just keep on. Keep on. Money is money. Let's keep going.
Okay. So we go forward.
Chop down that door.
Yep.
Okay.
I take the fire axe to the door and try and open it.
Okay. It takes you several swings, probably a good 5 minutes, but you end up bashing your way through this thick oak door. Inside, you find a small child of a boy, and its eyes seem to have this weird glow in the dark room.
So that's not a common feature of an animate, right?
No, it's definitely not the feature of a zombie.
I unholster my gun again.
Okay.
Because I like having it holstered frequently, evidently. And I go, Hannah, this is odd, but let's not rush to conclusions and chop off his head. Okay?
I agree.
Please.
This is the boy that we're looking for, I believe. It would be unfortunate to have to kill him. So let's try to see.
Yeah, you can obviously see that that's the face of the boy that you were looking for.
Oh, okay. Okay. Mr. Kensington, Lord Kensington Jr., how are you doing today?
It doesn't respond. As you walk closer, you actually notice that the face is actually skin that's been wrapped around what appears to be a metallic object, because the rest of the body is actually a pieced together metal automaton.
I do not walk forward. I walk backwards from that.
And it seems to be poorly constructed.
Wait, that's what the kid is?
That's what the kid is.
Right now.
So it's an automaton with like...
With a Hannibal face.
Wow.
Any other organic components or just a Hannibal face?
It's got some that are kind of intertwined with the robotic components, and it doesn't seem like it was put together very well. You get the feeling that may be why he had sent him here. Because his son was short-circuiting, and he needed someone to fix him.
I yell out, what is your name?
Yeah, a very robotic voice says, Edward Kensington.
Why are you here?
My daddy sent me here.
Why?
As you ask that, you sense a movement to in front of you and to the left, and out of the shadows steps a 7-foot-tall automaton with a large hand, and it scoops back the boy into the shadows and steps forward.
Well, let's, Mr. Giant.
And what is your name?
It tilts its head and then roars at you. Roll initiative.
God damn it.
And boss battle.
This is where you are all going to die, because I am not.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm quick drawing, so I'm getting +2 to my initiative. Or is it +3?
I don't know. It depends on your...
It's +3. It's +3.
Alright. I got a 16.
15 plus 6 plus 3 is 24.
What'd you get, Jeff?
It's wit, right?
2d10 plus prowess.
Prowess.
Oh, prowess. Okay. So hold on 1 second. 12, 22.
Okay. Okay. Hannah, you are up first. What do you do?
I am up first. Again, I stand to the side and hold my actions so that they're in clear, so that the doctor and the sergeant have clear aim of the giant mass of death.
Okay. This big brother bodyguard starts walking towards the sergeant. What's the sergeant doing? Actually, it doesn't do anything. What's the sergeant do?
Well, it's going to go for the sergeant. We know the future.
Alright, I am... Is it somewhat far away from us?
It's a fairly small room.
What's in the room, by the way?
It's just a pool of light in the room.
Is it fair to say that a grenade going off would be a bad thing?
Yeah, you would all die.
Okay, so I'm going to, since I have I fast drew my Westgate Executioner pistol, I'm going to aim for the head and fire.
Okay.
You did not. Yeah, the weight, like, yeah.
Yeah, you shoot and it blasts into the wall behind the monster, and it walks directly towards you, and it
He has
is
2 actions.
Oh, he gets 2. Okay,
Yeah.
one more.
So I'm gonna
Shoot it
attack.
again.
I'm gonna attack again.
Okay.
18.
18. It's going to try and evade.
Wait a minute. What kind of roll is that?
It's going to roll it. And
Okay.
it rolls a 20 and succeeds. So it actually evades the shot.
Well, that's it. That's my rolls.
You shoot at it twice, you shoot it once, and it blasts past it, and it shoots again, and it moves its head out of the way, and dodges that second attack. It comes towards you, its metallic jaw opens, and it goes to bite you.
So as a snap reaction, I attack it from behind.
How'd you get behind it?
Snap reaction. If the character has held an action, it can preempt an action made by a character with a lower initiative score to make an attack with a weapon. Assuming that the soldier and I stand to the side of the soldier and the doctor, I am not very far behind either of them, and I've been in front the whole time. So position-wise, I'm slightly to the side, so I'm not very far from it.
Okay. Okay, try to make your attack.
16, so plus 3 is 19.
Let's see. 11. Target's coordination. Yep, that's gonna hit.
Okay.
We'll roll location.
Where does it hit?
It hits the torso.
Okay. Damage roll is 16. Damage is plus 2, so 18.
That's going to be just a serious one.
So it's got a pretty high armor.
Yeah, you clank against it. You cut up a little bit of the metal components on the outer shell, but it's still moving. With that, it's going to actually take an attack at the sergeant still. It rolls.
So
Can I attempt a free parry?
yes, you can. You have 1 free parry a turn.
Yep. I think parry, you have to use all. Is it 1 free parry?
Free parry is a free
I have
action.
a melee weapon stunt called free parry. The character may make 1 parry each round without spending a combat action.
Gotcha.
After making a free parry, the character cannot make another free parry until after his next turn.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll let you do that one.
What does he have to
So
do
what do
for
I have
it?
to do for that?
Parry is 2d10 and adding the character's melee skill.
Thirteen.
You got a 13?
Yeah, 13.
That's going to be unsuccessful. It's lower than what the automaton rolled. So then we go to damage. It's going to be 2d10 plus 4.
13 damage. That is a serious wound. And it
I
has
have
now...
armor.
What's your armor on your torso?
It's 3.
That's just a flesh wound.
What?
If you did 13, you rolled a 13,
Yep.
reduces it by 3, you're down to a flesh wound.
Okay.
Yep. So he bites on you. He basically chomps. He has this massive mouth, and he comes down and he chomps over the top of you. But your armor stops it from actually biting into your flesh. But it has now grappled you and it has you in its mouth.
Okay.
Doctor's turn?
Doctor's up. Actually, yes, it is up. He has 2 attacks, but he evaded.
Does this monster also have like flesh components, like biological components, or is this one all automaton?
Here and there, it's galvanic, so it runs off of electricity.
So,
Okay.
all right. So he's grappled, but he's kind of stationary now because he can't really move, right?
Correct.
Is there a bonus for a melee swing now?
Well, Jeff is motionless.
Yes, but is there a
It's
bonus
not.
for hitting
It has
the
it in
robot?
its mouth.
My point is, do I get a bonus for hitting?
No.
We're not going right now, so it doesn't.
No
even matter.
metagaming, so let's talk to the doctor and find out what he's doing.
Okay, well, I
Thanks.
use my second action for snap reaction.
You already used your turn.
No, I have
Round.
2 actions.
You held your
Both
actions.
actions. I held both actions back.
Let's give Paul a turn. Let's give Paul a turn.
This
Here,
is how
you
I
went-
play this
You
character.
went before
I know you
me.
played this way in all RPGs. Let's give Paul a turn.
Okay, so quick question. From my looking at the creature,
Yes.
would I say that the flesh components are an integral part of it operating?
They seem like they're more cosmetic.
Okay.
It's like big round metallic.
Never
parts.
mind then. I'm not going to try to inject it with morphine.
Okay.
I still have my pistol drawn. I take a shot at it. I mean, I got nothing else to do.
Okay. Take your shot.
Okay. 2d10 plus skill. 17.
That is a hit.
Okay. What do I roll from there? Damage?
Damage.
Which is just, it's 2d10 plus the modifier on the weapon.
Correct.
15.
15. That's going to be a severe wound.
What part of the body did it hit?
It hit the torso.
Okay.
2 shots to the torso.
Well,
All right.
that's what I could do.
Hannah, you are up.
Well, I mean, can I use before the turn
No.
resets? Why?
Because I said so and I'm the GM. Make your roll for this turn.
So mad.
Play the game.
I am trying to play the game. I roll a 17 to hit at it for the. I'm aiming for the neck.
Okay. Did you take your penalty for shooting at the neck?
Well, no, I don't know what the penalty is.
It would
for
be
neck.
-3.
Okay, so 17 minus 3 plus 3 is 17.
Okay, so then you that would be a hit.
All right. 12 plus 2, 14.
14. That's going to be another severe wound to the neck. Bits and pieces of the metal start coming off, and it wriggles its head with the sergeant in its mouth.
Okay.
Sorry,
Well.
Jeff.
I hold my second action.
Okay.
Okay, so I go.
All right, Sergeant, you are up. You are in the mouth of this beast.
I'm gonna attempt to break the wrist and walk away.
What?
Degrapple.
I'm gonna degrapple.
Do you grapple it? All right, pull its jaws apart. Let's see you do
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So it's a
Alright.
melee combat.
So you're gonna do 2d10
actually,
plus vitality.
What's that? I'm sorry.
It's 2d10 plus vitality, and if you roll higher, then you break the grapple.
Okay. If I roll higher than a 10?
No, it's 2d10 plus vitality.
Okay.
This guy rolls a 20.
A 6.
Okay.
You're still grappled, I think.
Yeah. About that.
You have another action.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to, de-grapple again. Because that sucked.
Okay.
14.
That is a miss.
Did
Good
you
turn.
have to roll again, or?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
It was even better that time. It was a 21.
Oh, well. Let's see.
Um,
Well, that's my turn. It's all on you. It's all on you, Doctor.
The monster goes before me,
Yep.
so
Yeah, it's monster.
it hasn't gone yet.
All right, so the monster, this galvanic automaton, pulls Jeff out of his mouth and wraps his robotic arm around his neck and starts to squeeze. And to make a grapple roll, so 2d10 plus vitality again.
Okay, so can I use a snap reaction?
Sure, Vero. You may use a reaction. Go for it.
Okay, so you declared the intended action, so I go for a swing at his arm.
Okay.
You 11. 11 plus 3 is 14.
Nope.
Well, there you go.
All right, Jeff. What do you got?
Oh, it's 2d10 plus vitality? Sorry?
2d10 plus, what your vitality is, yeah.
15.
27.
Uh-oh.
So you are strangled. You lose 1 vitality.
Okay.
What's your vitality at now?
It's 3, so I lose 1, so it's 2.
Okay. You feel the airflow in your lungs or around your throat tighten. You're like unable to breathe right now.
Wait, hold on.
It pushes its finger against your Adam's apple. Robotic thumb.
My turn?
Can I attempt to break free, or is it not my... Am I not
Not
able to do anything?
not your
It's my
turn.
right now.
Alright.
No, doctor's up.
I'll take another shot.
Okay.
16.
That will hit.
Okay. Damage is a 17.
17 minus 2 is going to be a 15, so that will be a serious wound.
Where do I hit?
More pieces of his body start to fall off.
I scream at it, hey, over here. Screw you.
The location, you hit it in the left leg. And
Does it stumble and drop him?
It doesn't. It turns and looks at you, though.
Oh, great. I tried. That's it. That's all I get to do.
Okay. Back to Hannah.
So let's see. So the guy is still being grappled by the arm.
Mm-hmm. He has it in
Alright.
one of its hands.
So let's go for a swing at the arm again.
Okay.
Man, I got a 6.
That will not hit.
Well, it's technically a 9, but whatever.
Yeah, it's still going to be too low.
I'm gonna go for another action with that
Okay.
swing. 20. 23.
20 is going to hit. Roll damage.
All right. 11, so 13.
13. Another serious wound. You chip off some more of the metal bits on its arm. Some of the skin that's been attached to it falls off as well, falling on the floor as a slab.
Charming.
Sergeant, what are you doing?
Dying.
I believe I'm going to try and break free from this throat grapple.
Okay.
So I'll just roll.
Yep. 2d10 plus vitality.
Which is at -1 right now.
It's at 11.
Nope. Unfortunately, you're unable to break free on that one. You want to try again?
I'm gonna try my second action, I guess.
Okay.
Nope.
All right.
What did you roll?
I rolled 10.
Yeah, that's not going to do it.
He's got me pretty tight, guys.
I'm trying. I've shot it a bunch.
I've chipped away at this arm. Like,
roll again, Jeff, because I'm going back the other way.
$16.
16 as well. That's a tie. So you lose one more vitality.
Okay.
that's like,
What's the cost of aiming at like the thumb that's choking Jeff?
you'll probably shoot him in the neck.
Fair enough. Never mind. I'm gonna go ahead and just aim.
Aiming at the arm would be a -3 modifier, and if you miss, it goes to a random target that was missed.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll to attack it again.
Oh, he doesn't get to go yet. He has one. He gets 2 actions, so he's going to squeeze the Adam's apple a little tighter around Jeff's neck. All right, roll, Jeff.
Sorry, Jeff. It's a bad way to go.
What am I adding to the 2d10? Sorry.
2d10 plus vitality.
Which is 1 now.
16.
Wow. Yeah, you deny that strangle right there.
You just flex that neck so hard. Well, I think like one more strangle and Jeff's dead because how much vitality do you have?
I have 1 vitality.
Yeah, 1 left.
Yeah, you're still being strangled, but you don't lose any vitality that round.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay. You're shooting at the hand, or you're just shooting at it?
Just shooting at it.
Okay. Don't miss.
I get an 18.
18, that's a hit.
Okay. Rolling.
Where does he hit?
He hits it in the 5, which is... 5 is the left leg again. Just pounding away at that left leg.
13.
13 damage. You chip off some more metal on the left leg.
Does it stumble yet and dropping?
Nope. Actually, that would have been a flesh wound because of his
Armor.
Yep. So, yeah, just more and more chipping away.
I'm sorry, I keep hoping, Jeff, that I roll a 10, which lets me choose where it hits. But I've managed to roll
call
9.
it out.
And then I get negatives and I would never hit, because my